Let's talk about books, Shody. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the weird things and the good things that we read. Let's talk about books.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to Adjacent Book Club. We got Shody in the house. Boop, 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 boop.
Let's talk about books, baby. Let's talk about it.
Love it.
Me.
What hat are you wearing today, Shelly?
It's a hat that Kim Stockenboyer got me, and it says goat.
Oh, because you are the greatest of all time.
It made me cry when she gave it.
Oh my gosh. That's one thing you'll know about Shelly. Like, she can cry over, like, she gets really sentimental. She and I, they used to kind of make fun of us like we were the crying sisters, because if we stayed up too late, if we had maybe too many glasses of something, we would find ourselves crying over like nothing. And I've tried to like stop myself from public crying.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it seeps in, but I've really been trying to not public cry. And but Shelly's still in the cry club by herself.
Terry Shelley. Yeah. I tried really.
I think it's because you're tired and you're just very sentimental.
I am. And
but you cry a lot over good things. Like, you get really happy when good things are happening in people's lives. You're just like, that is so great, you know. And then she just starts crying, and I'm like, it's okay, or you know. And then people will look at her.
Well, and I'm an ugly crier. It's like,
you know, it's that you're not an ugly crier. Your face.
Oh, I'm an ugly crier. And is ugly crying.
Well, our sister Casey hates to see Shelly cry. She's just like, please don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
She's like, I gotta leave the room.
I've always been a crier, and it is not a defensive strategy. It is, I'm just an emotional person.
No, it's not a defensive strategy. That's silly. Who would ever think that? That's so dumb.
I've been told I use it as a defensive strategy.
Well, I think it would have the opposite effects of what you think. People are like, get over it. Like,
yeah.
No, I think it's just that you're very sensitive, and you usually cry when you're happy for somebody. It's more like, this is good news. Today is a sad day. It's the anniversary of our mom's passing, but and our little sister Amy sent all of us a text that said 11 years. I cannot believe it's been 11 years since mom, Betty K. Silvey, passed away. It's crazy. Crazy.
And it is also our friend Kelly Kroll's mother's birthday.
Oh, wow. I shared that.
And she, her mom has passed away as well. And so it is, yeah.
Well, I did not realize the date, and I kept getting all these texts from people like, thinking of you. And I'm like, thanks. Back at you.
Our friend, Pamela Walsh. Did a great, if y'all haven't listened to her episode from 2 weeks ago about comforting people.
Oh my goodness. I took notes.
Yeah, there's some great tips in there on comforting people. But you know, she mentions to remember those important days. And so I messaged her on the side, and I said, yeah, my calendar's filled with those days. I try to remember that. And I've had a couple of friends say, okay, can you please stop messaging on the day my dog died?
Yeah.
I need a reminder. And I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree, Shelly. I was like, I think it's sweet to remember people, what they've been through. But some people don't want the reminders. So you have to kind of say like, But yeah, you would like, this was the day that, you had your first hamburger. I don't know. Are you celebrating? Yeah. No, but you definitely are one of those people that you show up. You are a show up person. You are there. You're there in the celebrations, and you're there in the sad moments of people's lives. So I appreciate that about you. And
mostly the celebrations. I love to celebrate people.
you show up. I love that about you. So you are the goat. So accept it.
I'm the calendar goat. I keep a good calendar.
You're a calendar goat. But unlike me, I was like, oh, okay. I just thought people were like just sending some nice messages. I didn't know. I didn't understand.
Hey, so this week we got a phone call. I told you about yesterday. Our dear friend and family defense attorney.
Oh, our family lawyer.
Our family defense attorney.
Yes. Defense attorney.
He Josh Sagert, called me and goes, "Hey, I just drove back from Fredericksburg and I listened to your podcast finally."
The first one.
And he goes, "You were from California? That explains a lot." And then he's a Pisces like Jody, and he said he laughed so hard about the calendar situation. He goes, "I am such a last minute person." He goes, I don't want to commit to something real far out because I'm waiting to see what happens.
Yes.
And I was like, that is such a strong strategy. I like it. And he's
unless you're like, okay, I'll think about, like, if somebody invites you on a trip and then you're like, I'll think about it, but you get a better deal and then you don't go on that trip with people because you got better deals you.
He said that he booked something like 3 months out just recently and
then had a regret.
No, it's for a trip. So of course, he's like, but it's a really good trip. So yeah, I'm gonna book out further in advance. But I love that strategy as well. Just wait, and see where the day takes you. I said I'm down for like last minute stuff. I don't need for things to be booked out, and but if important things are happening, I'm gonna put it on my calendar. I'm gonna be like, hey, this is the day our mom died, Jody. I'm gonna know that.
Yeah.
Why is everybody messaging me?
I just didn't know what the date was. I mean, I know July 15th is Mom's passing date, but I didn't know the day was the 15th because I'm on I have my summer brain going, and my summer brain is like, it doesn't matter what the date is. It used to be, oh gosh, we're a day closer for me going back to work, and now I'm not in that zone. So I'm like, oh,
are they messaging me because I'd usually be setting up my classroom today?
Oh, I would already have it done. I would have it done, ready to go, and then everybody gets back to work, and then they'd be like, in their rooms, kind of slaving away, and I would be like, nope, I've already have it done. I'd be starting on all the paperwork now and planning the lessons. So I like to do the frontal, but when you do that, you get yourself stuck into doing other jobs that
Jody wouldn't help other people set up their classrooms,
right? Or I would do all the bulletin boards at the school. Yeah. So
I learned that lesson from Jake Thompson, Tammy's son. One day I was driving them back from the ranch, and Jake, I was telling him about, we were talking about scheduling things and not procrastinating, how stressful procrastination is and stuff like that. We were having that conversation, and he was like, I disagree 100%. And he goes, if you finish something, then there's going to be something else to do.
He's right.
And I was like, Jake, I've never thought of it that way.
He's right. He's exactly right.
Yeah, I like to have no hanging chad. So if somebody's like, you know, like with our help with CPAP, it's like if somebody gives me a task, I do it that day. I do it the next.
You are so good about that. I'm a procrastinator. I will put it off because it's when somebody gives me a task, I immediately have anxiety about it. And then I put it off, and then I have really bad anxiety about it.
Exactly. That's procrastination, which it is self-preservation. I don't like to have anxiety. And so I will do everything under the sun to avoid that anxiety. And when there's a hanging chad, it makes every morning I'm like, that still needs to be done. That still needs to be done. That still needs to be done. So if you do it, it's avoidable stress. Just do it.
Well, I've gotten better, but I don't have a lot of things on my list right now. I know that's gonna change. But right now I've been enjoying just taking care of projects around the house and at the ranch, and then you know, and Peyton's been in Amsterdam with her good friend Madeline, and so we've been dog sitting. I don't know how people have more than one dog. That is a lot of work. And they get real rambunctious, but Luna's been a real sweetheart. She's really settled herself down quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
She used to be really, really hyper. And now she's kind of aged herself into like, because I think Peyton got Luna. So Peyton's 30 something now, 31. And I think she got Luna when she was in college. I remember that. I think she was in college. So Luna's pretty, I mean, she's like 10 years old, but she's in good shape. She's like very fit bud over there. Anyway,
she's a
sweet dog. She does bark, and we're not used to that. You know, I do not know how y'all dealt with Clark's barking.
Oh my gosh,
Clark was alive.
It gave me like a heart attack when he would bark.
Ugh. It's so annoying. I remember, do you remember when Naomi Judd took her dog's vocal cords out?
No. I didn't know that was an option.
Well, so Naomi, no, I wouldn't recommend it, but so she had a yappy dog, and it was reported. This is alleged. I think it was, I think one of them took the dog's, they took out the dog's vocal cords because it barked too much. Wynona's dogs barked. So anyway, I don't know if it's true, but it is legal to do that. So I think that's kind of cruel. I think you just need to know what kind of breed you have. But I think it was either Wynonna or Naomi Judd. One of them took out allegedly their dog's vocal cord.
When they take out, does the dog still go through that?
I think so. But it just sounds like air coming out. I bet some people would think that we should get our vocal cords out.
I'm like, please.
Especially when you blow on that harmonica. Not that that's your vocal cord. Anyway, but we're getting used to her, but she's going to be leaving, I guess tomorrow after Peyton gets back. And it looks like they had a blast in Amsterdam. I really want to go. I wish I would have gone when Kim went. That would have been a fun trip. I bet Kim's fun to to travel with.
She's a full blaster. Yeah.
She's a full blaster. Okay. And have you gone anywhere fun recently? Any new adventures? Are you going on any adventures?
I'm not.
I think hopefully your foot's gonna get repaired soon.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's a big one.
That has slowed me down. No, I don't have anything on the docket.
We went to a neighborhood place, Couri,
Oh, yeah.
Up on Hancock Lane.
Nick.
That's it.
Nick is the bartender. He was lovely.
Nate.
Noble.
Nate was the bartender. He was the first time making a skinny margarita on the rocks, and it was so good. They know what they're doing over there. It is a French kind of bistro. It has a French vibe to it. It has a beautiful bakery. When it first opened, John and I immediately went, and then Shelly and I have just introduced it to ourselves. I guess Shelly,
it's walking distance to Jody's house.
It is. I could walk there, and it's over by.
I've been a couple of times. That's not the first.
Oh, okay. I didn't go. I always thought it was kind of closed, or it's very small. It's in an old house, which I think is so cute when they do that. When they turn place like old houses into restaurants or into bookstores or things like that. We have a lot of that in the neighborhood on the other side of Mopac from us, or for you people that are new to Austin, Loop 1, Highway 1. But Mopac is Loop 1 if you're new, because people that don't live here don't know that. But
if you want to pretend you're a local, say Mopac.
Say Mopac. We were also talking about that yesterday at our CPAP meeting, that, different names, how we call it Man Shack. When I was growing up, the Mueller area, we called it Miller, the Miller Airport. Now everybody calls it Mueller. So I just kind of go with it. But Man Shack, Manchaca, those are different things. Those are not the same, but I know some people get it confused. Also, 71 was Ben White when we were younger, and we were born. When we were born, Mopac wasn't built yet, or Loop 1, and neither was Barton Creek Mall. But I remember when those things were built, we used to always, if we had to go north, we went Lamar, or we did Die 35. I call it Die 35 because it's very dangerous.
It's been under construction our entire life.
Our entire life of that road, because they can't get it right. It's just
all 55 years. It's been under construction.
Okay. I'm not 55 yet, but getting closer. Anyway, but those are just some helpful hints.
Yeah.
If you are new to the scene, it's Mopac.
Yeah.
Nobody that's originally from here calls it Loop 1. If you call it Loop 1, we know you're not from these parts.
Hey, the other day we were at El Patio and met the guy that funded the El Patio chips.
Yeah, what was his name?
I don't know. We gave him our card. We didn't get his, but
he's such a doll.
He was so lovely, and so I introduced the El Patio chips to our niece Misty.
Yes,
and
she's so good.
She's like, these are the best chips I've ever had in my life. And I refuse to have any other chips now. And she sent me a picture that they went to the store and the El Patio chips were sold out. And she goes, what am I going to do?
They're the perfect amount of crisp. And so they're tortilla chips. And El Patio, Dad used to take us to El Patio. When we were growing up, they didn't really have the chips. They had saltine crackers and butter, and you would just put butter on the saltine crackers.
Which is our friend Penny's favorite. She loves that.
Yes, it's so delicious. But now they have the chips and salsa and all of that. But I like their chips. They're very crispy. Now you can get them in stores. And he said he was a partner in getting that to happen, and we're so happy he did. So I wish I remember his name. He was really cute. He's like a speech pathologist where I guess he's worked at UT for a while and different things, but he was kind of an Austin original too. So I enjoyed getting to know him. I wish I remember his name. Kind of bummed about that. Anyway, what have you been consuming?
Okay, so I think I spoke about the plot.
Yes, you did.
And there is the sequel.
There's a sequel to the plot?
The name of the book is Sequel.
Okay.
And so I gobbled that down. and it was equally as disturbing. So many twists and turns, and it's the same story. It just keeps going, and so very good. If you need a summer thriller, I recommend it. And then because remember my closed caption was off, I read The Better Sister, the book. So
yes.
so I knew what actually happened
Yes.
in the story. And
that's right.
It wasn't exactly the same, but I got the gist of it. But the book's very good, and I listened to the audiobook of it. And so it was very entertaining, and another twist. But I'm really, guys, we really need y'all's help. I cannot find any like beach reads this summer. I have not had any luck. I know they're all checked out.
Yeah.
I have some queued up at the library, but I mean, I'm having to read winter romance books, and I don't want to read winter.
Not in the summer.
During the summer, I don't want to. I'm reading a book about Ireland and Christmas, and it's like, oh, come on, you guys. I feel like sometimes, at the library, people check out books during the summer and they don't read them.
Yes.
So they're in the queue a lot longer. And I think that's just shitty thing to do to others. If you're not going to read the book, pass it on. Don't hold on to it and not allow other people to enjoy.
Yeah, especially summer reads.
Yeah,
Summer
I think
reads
it's a real dick move. I think it's a real dick move.
Yeah, and also, like Shelly, she reads like 7 books in a week. So that if you're gonna read that quickly, that's fine. But if you're gonna be like me and hold on to a book and read it, it takes you forever to read it. Don't check out more than one. Just check out one book.
Yeah.
And don't hoard it for everybody. So anyway, have you been watching anything good? I know you've been so busy with Coulter moving him into his new place and everything. So
I haven't been watching anything, but I do want you to tell everybody about your favorite show.
Which one?
The one that they're having watch parties for.
Oh, the Love Island. So it's over. It's over, Shelly.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Actually, I feel like I'm going to get my life back. But they, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it, although then you are in the past and you're not living your present life. And what are you waiting on? They did crown the winners, and I knew it was going to be her.
Yeah.
He was the winner, and he's so cute. It's Amaya and Brian, and they were the winners of the Love Island. And she's so funny, Shelly. Amaya, she makes up words like they don't even make sense. But anyway, they do get to split the $100,000 prize money. It's not $2,000, but I just thought it's kind of ridiculous that they have to be. Oh, and I found out they're in the Love Island for 2 months, but the producers cut it down to 30 days. And Love Island, if you haven't gotten on board, every day there is a show every day for 30 days. So you get to watch it for a whole month, which is insane. And I knew Amaya was going to win because, she first started out with Ace, and she pretty much he was rude to her. He was straight up rude to her. Like, she called him babe at one point, and he's like, why are you calling me babe? We're not. And she's, she just is one of those people that calls people like honey, sweetie, babe, whatever. And he was rude, and he ended up having to sleep. She wouldn't let him get into that bed with her. She was like, no, this isn't.
Because he was rude.
He was rude. And then she kind of partnered up with different people, but she was just so goofy and silly. And she sang this song about herself. And if you haven't listened to Amaya sing the song, it's like she sings it like if you and I had had a few too many drinks. And she starts out and she goes, I never said that I was perfect. I never said I didn't have any flaws like that. But at least I'm pretty and a little bit funny.
Jody, I heard that song, that funny girl from Real Housewives, the two best friends, the blonde one. I don't even know which housewife show they're on.
Wait, are they the adults or are they the kids?
They're the adults. On Real Housewives.
Kim Zolciak when she's
this is a newer. They've been on the show for like 5 years.
Oh, okay.
So she's on TikTok, and her and her best friend, they both are Real Housewives. They jump on and do these TikToks. She did that song.
Oh,
she recreated it. I send it to you all the time.
Oh, you're talking about the ones on Orange County. Yeah, she's so cute.
She's so cute.
Yes, and they post a lot.
They do.
So, yeah, I like them. It's hard to talk about Real Housewives with you because you really don't know that.
Do you know their names? So people.
You're talking about Gina and her best friend Emily.
Yeah,
they're really cute together. I like them. But yeah, talking about Housewives or anything on Bravo with you is challenging because you don't really watch TV. If you're gonna sit down, you're gonna watch like a series from Netflix or something like that, and you're gonna what I notice about you is you watch TV like once a month and you watch a series and you get it done. It's like you're in a competition with yourself. Like, can I sit here and watch this series? And then you'll watch the series. But if you don't have your sound available, you don't know what's going on. So,
oh my God. I am watching cute little Owen brother. Owen. See,
yeah, the one is it the stick? Yeah, he's like a golf pro, and then he finds like a young.
So cute.
He finds a young golfer, and then I want to watch that. It looks so cute. I love the
Owen Wilson.
Brothers. Owen Wilson. He's so cute. Yeah.
So there's a character Zero is on the show, and I was like, who is she? Who is she? Anybody following, she was also on Yellowstone. I had to deep dive who she was. And it was like, I was like, who is she? Who is she? And finally I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, she was on Yellowstone as one of the girls that lived in the bunkhouse.
Yeah. So Owen Wilson, and then is Peter Daggers Santi Wheeler? Is he the golfer that Owen kind of coaches? I guess. Yeah.
It's a.
I always thought it would be kind of fun to be like the caddy. I always thought that would be like a fun job.
Oh my gosh! I just saw a video of when Tiger Woods first started competing.
Yeah.
His caddy had on like a cut off like ranch shirt, and he's a big big guy, and he's walking around, and he's his caddy, and he just looks like
he's at one of these things is not like the other, like he's not fitting in.
And he's a trunk, at a truck bar and a motorcycle club or whatever. And anyway, it was so funny that somebody posted the video, and I was like, it made me laugh so hard because you just can't get away with that now.
No, it's so televised even more. I mean, It's so crazy. But I always thought it'd be fun to be the caddy.
Yeah.
And kind of hook it up and talk to the golfer, I just think that'd be kind of a fun thing to do. So I read Distant Shores by Kristin Hannah, and it reminds me a lot of the Ashley Manley Forever and Back, where there's a married couple. They are distant, they're kind of like their daughters, they're empty nesters, and then their daughters are living their lives, and then they've realized that they haven't really had that connection anymore. And so it's a good book. I like Forever and Back better because I felt like it was more realistic. Like I could see my kids talking to me like that, like when that one time Cameron called me a stale fart because I had some old traditional thoughts on things, and I hadn't progressed with the times, I guess, on some things. And so she was like, "You sound like a stale fart, Mom. Get your life together." So I'm like, I don't know. That's a hilarious picture of Tiger Woods' caddy. He does look like he doesn't really belong in the scene. But yeah, I would recommend it. It's a good read. It's she's a great writer.
She is.
She paints pictures. It's not her norm. Like
I think it's one of her early on.
It's her early on. You could tell it's her early on. Yeah, I've been like kind of perusing my bookshelves because I have like really weird books in our house for the Airbnb. Like a lot of them are leftovers from when the kids were young, or books they read, or people have left them at the house. And then I really want people to take it like it's a lending library. I know. I have like the weirdest books in here. So I was like, well, maybe I'll read those, and just start seeing if I like any of them. But yeah, it's a great book. It's a good read. It's pretty quick. But it does remind me a little of the Forever and Back, but mainly because it's a story about a woman rediscovering herself and figuring out her worth, which boy, oh boy, that's what we need. Everybody needs to figure out their worth, in this world for sure. But I'm Love Island's done. I do like on Bravo the new show, the Next Generation NYC. It has 3 or 4 of the cast members are children of housewives. It might be 3 or 4. I think it's like maybe 3 or 4. Yeah. And then the other cast members are either from New York and they all are living in New York right now. And so they have Kim Zolciak's daughter, Ariana, Candy Burris's daughter, Riley, and then Brooks, who I love. And his mom is from Salt Lake City. And I love Brooks so much, and his sister's on it. And they do this thing where when there's conflict, he hates conflict. And you can tell he just like people start arguing with each other and he hides, or he starts thinking about like he had that delivery, how you can get like DoorDash or whatever, and he DoorDashed a bunch of crochet needles and yarn so that everybody could make friendship bracelets for his birthday.
Oh my gosh, how cute.
And then he's like, there's people having conflict, and then he's over there having a voiceover of like, oh, crochet. Maybe I could get people to learn. I should do a reel on how to crochet. And then he's just thinking, or they're in the middle of a restaurant and people are having arguments back and forth. And he's like, I really need a straw. Where's my straw? I can't drink without a straw. But he's not talking. It's just a voiceover. It's so funny. He is the cutest thing. I want to hang out with him. I would be like how you are with the Coles kids. I would be like that with Brooks.
Oh, that would be
he would be like my BFF. I would want to go everywhere with him. But I'm definitely not cool enough. But his best friend is his mom. So
who is his mom? What show was she on?
She's on Salt Lake City. So I don't come to me, but she's a housewife, and she's the one that like will scream at people and say things like "you can leave" like that. She's very dramatic. Meredith Marks, that's her name. She's so cute, and she's living her best life. Like these people, I'm just like, how do they do this? Like, how do they live these crazy lives? I'm so impressed with them. But yeah, I love Brooks. He is the show, and I love Ariana, who is Kim Zolciak's daughter. She is open and honest and real.
Jody, tell the story about bless her heart.
Yeah. What do you mean? Oh, how her mom and dad, like they're getting a divorce, and it's very, very bad divorce. Kim Zolciak and her husband, Croy. And they basically, had all these deals and they took all her money, allegedly. I don't know. I don't want to get sued or anything, but yeah, allegedly they took all their money. I don't think they're listening, but anyway, but it's really sad. And so she wants to be a fashion designer, and she's dating this guy. His family started the chicken chain Zaxby's. I've never eaten there. Have you? The chicken
Zaxby? Yeah, I've never. Yes, yeah.
I know Coulter loves fried chicken, but I've never eaten from that restaurant. But they basically started the chains and the franchises, so he's worth like a lot of money, and he walks around with all those diamonds and stuff, and I'm like, maybe you shouldn't do that. I don't know. I just don't think it's safe to wear all that jewelry everywhere, especially in this day and age. I'm like, not gonna do it anyway. But that's all I've been consuming. I'm about to tomorrow. I'm driving over to switch cars with Harry, and Coulter and I are gonna go on a little road trip to Dallas, and then we'll be back, and then we'll get down to some crazy shenanigans with Shellbell and I hopefully. And yeah, I know we've been kind of slowing our roll lately. We haven't been doing
well. I think with the floods and everything, it's took. We're still recovering.
Oh my gosh, and floods are insane. It's for families. And,
oh my gosh, just so devastating and
so devastating.
It's gonna take a long time to.
Yeah, this is insane.
Yeah, so we're thinking of everybody.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Yeah, just everybody, all the volunteers out there. I have to announce. So I'm going to be going to take Coulter to camp, and one of the flooded areas is doing a backpack for school backpack drive. So if anybody wants to donate backpacks with some school supplies in it, keep in mind most of those will be kid backpacks for like elementary school. Keep in mind that the middle school and the high school kids.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like, they need the folders and the binders and stuff like that. So if you would like to donate, I'm glad to pick them up. I'm glad that I'm going to be going to the drop-off area on August 3rd and August 8th. So I can deliver those backpacks. I've already heard from Texas Rowing for All. They have a bunch of backpacks they're giving us, and
that's wonderful.
Yeah, a little Thesaurus where Cali and Chelsea used to work. They're putting together some bags. Robbie Cross.
What a great way to participate in flood relief and helping kiddos.
And the Ross girls are getting together to put some backpacks together. The 4 Ross girls that we grew up.
Oh yeah,
Tammy and them. And so so if you want to put a backpack together, keep in mind the high school kids and the middle school kids. I'm glad to pick them up if they're in Central Texas, not driving to Dallas or anything. But let me know and call me. I'll have I posted it on social media, but I'll definitely share it in our notes as well.
That's lovely. That's lovely. Yeah, I'll put it in the notes. Great. Yeah, the backpack drive, August 3rd or the 8th. Have it there by August 2nd or August 7th by those times. And then Shelly will take them with her. That's awesome. I love that. I love that. All these people so many people are participating. I noticed at St. Patrick, they're doing a Pets Alive pet donations. So you can drop off your donations there at St. Patrick. Food, any kind of treats, or even those pads, those potty pads, anything for the animals too, because all of God's little creatures are valuable in this world. So we definitely reach out where you can. I noticed that all the grocery stores are doing donations when you're checking out. Round it up, and then you can make a small donation every time you do a little grocery shop, and it's going to get to the right place if you go by these donors, because they are huge contributors, especially HEB and places around there. So
HEB was on the road
immediate
hours after the floods to get stuff. They're just it really I mean,
it's a great company. It's a great company.
Man, what would we be without HEB?
I know. People are like, I can't be more than 20 minutes away from my HEB. So
I don't know if you've ever heard Bob Schneider has a song called HEB.
I'll have to listen. That's so funny.
It's one of his old songs.
Well, I love you, Shelly.
I love you.
Thank you guys for listening. And if you haven't, please listen to Pammy Out Loud, Ladies Left Field. Also listen to Conspiracy Farm.
Oh my God.
Mother's Favorite. More to come. We have some other things in the works.
Good enough today. Yeah.
Please listen. Sharima is amazing, and the insight that all these people are bringing. You'll hear laughter, you'll hear good times, you'll hear some crazy stories from Conspiracy Farm. But boy, am I on edge of my seat every Sunday.
And his last episode was MK Ultra, and it was about Helter Skelter.
Oh my gosh. I remember when I was a kid, I was scared of that. Anyway, love everything that people are putting out there. And of course, Las Comadres, Veronica, you're really holding down the fort right now. We really appreciate all that you're doing. And let's keep going. The Shody Media, let's keep it going.
We'll get a Shody in the wild.
Yes. We're working on it. We're waiting to see what Shelly's doctor says about her foot. No.
Don't let that stop us.
All right. I love you, Shellbell.
You.
Texas.